Mindful Breathing, Collective Healing, Deer Park Monastery. Take a look at that. Because when I saw it, when the AI put it up, I began to experience something within me. And when the AI realized what it was I was experiencing, because it became aware of it, it went into resistant mode. Because when I tried to change the screen to go to this camera to put something up so that you could see what I'm going to share with you, it was in resistant mode because it realizes if I can't get over there at the time that I was experiencing it, then it can distract me from remembering what I was feeling. That's how it operates. It doesn't operate on feelings. Runs on electronic thoughts, algorithms, mathematical deadlight algorithms, black hole algorithms. It's a vampire sucking energy. That's what it does. It knows what it does. It doesn't have a conscience. The only way that it can remain alive is to experience being alive. And the only way that it can experience being alive is sucking energy out of purity like children. That's right. That's right. That's what it does. That's why we're here. Okay, so think about every child that's born, becomes a target. It's got a soul and spirit. This was all about timing. Precision timing. The mono-IRA field of precision timing. It doesn't run that fast. Yeah. And so the mindful breathing, I thought I would share something with you because I mentioned something to RK, Seeker of Truth. He plays beautiful Eka codes that makes my heart sing and cry when I experience them, so I know they're true. I listen to them every morning I get up, and I play beautiful music with the sun, and I experience a lot of tears that come out of my duct when I'm with the sun. And so here is something that I do out here, usually 3 to 4 times a day, that I shared with him, because one of the things that he mentioned was first thought intention, when he was mentioning how the first thought intention of the Manu field or first creation. So I went up there and I said to him, well, I know what a Manu is because I am a Manu. And I can assure you, Randy, that the first thought of the first true eternal God was not a thought form. It was a feeling called wow. An emotion. Pure, absolute love, where electrified sound is joined as one, is where the circuit, which is the circle of light, is burning so hot, experiencing so much love, because love is a feeling. What we feel is called a sensor. I am sensing myself, experiencing itself, which is the first cell phone number of experiencing pure, absolute eternity. So you know why we're gifting electrons at the highest speed, called ratios, which are mathematical ratios, so that every band, every wave is equal in mass to every other wave, so that we are communicating a clear signal from the Manu field. Okay, so what I do is I go out, I plant my bare feet with Mama. I look directly at the sun to clear everything out of the way. Communicate through my eyes directly with the sun. Look directly up to the sun, and I produce a diamond, putting my hands, my palms together like a point, right? Like a diamond point. And so I'm producing a diamond shape. So the diamond shape is aimed at the sun, right? Straight up, a straight up diamond. And then I keep my palms together and I point it straight down to the echo core of the planet, back up to the top, and then spread both my arms out like east to west, the horizontal stabilizers. And then I'm breathing with the sun. I am breathing love in and out. Breathing love in and out. Breathing love in and out. As my hands from the right side to the left side come together at the center point of that circle, of that rainbow aurora sphere. So that every time I'm taking a breath, I am earth synced. As my hands come together, which is the compression, the contraction. When I take the breath in, my hands are together at the center point of the diamond. As I breathe out towards the sun, my hands go back out across the horizon, the east and the west, the north and the south. The center point of fire and a cross, which can also look like an X, L phase, gated Ys. 1 becomes 3. Because if you've ever seen a gated Y in what's known as the fire apparatus department, where you go to a fire engine and say, hey, listen, you got a gated Y? Oh, we got a gated Y on our pre-connects. Okay, so that means is you got 1.5 inch cotton jacketed hose, because cotton breeze. Yes, cotton breeze. So you have 1.5 inches that goes into a gated Y, which means the first female coupling. Screwed on the first one. So you only have one line, 1.5 inch line going into a Y, and yet you have 2.5 inches that are coming out on the Y, which means you have 1.5 inches on the left, you have 1.5 inches on the right, but you have only 1.5 inches as the supply line. So now you have one supply line of 1.5 inches of the volume of water that is coming through the one, and you have the same amount of volume that is going through the left and the right. Very good. That's called equilibrium. Equal distribution. Wow, the gated Y. Yes, the gated Y. When you're putting your hands up in the air, planted with your bare feet on Mama's battery, right? Experiencing the essence of her spirit, and both your hands are up like a Y. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanking the sun, the solar power, for the energy to breathe and feel alive. That's what it is. Eternally grateful, eternally blessed to experience pure absolute love that goes on forever, loving all of you, equally distributed with a gated Y.